If I recall correctly, it was the middle of spring. Walking with my boys, contemplating what summer would bring. We started talking about girls, and it was the funniest thing as I started remembering some of my funniest flicks. See, there was she caught my eye the very second as she passed me. I kissed her once, then she started to harass me. She called all night long. I had to buy a brand new phone and let me see there was Melanie. To have a mouth like that should be a felony. Wouldn't believe half the shit that she was telling me. I mean, dirty vocab. She used to talk like she was grown. And after that, there was Tiffany, the one with the cute cousin. Are you kidding me? She had a man, but that didn't mean shit to me. He tried to catch us all the time, but I was just too goddamn smooth. Get to mention Carrie, but that situation quickly got scary. Cause after 2 days, she's like, let's get married. Can you believe that shit? I had to pack my bags and move. They say I gotta change my evil ways, and I'm working hard on it every day. But no matter what I do, I seem to make the same mistakes that I'm trying not to. If love is just a game that people play, your practice makes perfect is what they say. But no matter what I do, I seem to make the same mistakes that I'm trying not to. I took Cutie for a ride in my death cab. She tipped me with a kiss, I dropped her off at the meth lab. Before she left, she made a dashboard confessional and spilled her guts in cursive. But what's worse is I can still see her bright eyes like sunny day real estate. Oh my, in the funny way this healing tastes so high, but no chance. My little chemical romance left a bad taste in my mouth, but I approached her like, hey Mercedes, why the long face? Why you crying? No need, just put on this cold heat and fall out. Boy meets girl, Jimmy eat world, but Schlepp eats pills till he's all out. Not once, not twice, she was thrice times a lady, acting all brand new. But I had to bounce over to the postal services to pick up these pills that take care of my nervousness. And on the way I saw planes and mistook them for stars. She played games, but she took them too far. At the drive-in, watching soft porn, and you can tell by the trail of the dead that there was something in the popcorn. Hopped in my cab, destination Midtown, just to get up with some kids that like to get down. I made my rounds and that was that. In between the frowns, the scraps, and heart attacks. And I remember, I seen her ass in early November on a Thursday, taking back Sunday for a refund. She shot a wink like no hard feelings, then she jetted to Brazil. Man, the pills had me spun. This is the story of the year right here. This is hot water music. Put your rhyme into it. What's up, Elliot? I ain't seen you in a minute. How you doing? Take some flowers. I got it in the bag, man. This sweater's a bit tight. Think you know, but you have no idea. This is the diary of a breathing onomatopoeia. Now here's another broken link for anyone who thinks my life's together. I rock a raincoat despite the pleasant weather. God placed a permanent dark cloud above my head, but he was nice enough to loan me a holy umbrella. Thank you, fella, how considerate. I'm the illegitimate son of accident-prone degenerates. Today's forecast, partly cloudy with a good chance of rain. So I wear my sarcasm badge proudly and flash a devilish grin that'll make the most masculine of men skeptical of his existence. And when the rain begins, I take a seat to retire and admire the spectacle from a distance. For instance, there was this cat the other day shooting me ice grills, but when I looked, he looked the other way. Now any other day, I wouldn't let this type of shit bother me. Today it wasn't enough to make my lucky charm soggy, so finally I stepped to him, kindly disrespected him, looked him dead in the eyes and analyzed how it affected him. He broke down in tears talking about how God neglected him.
Make this rain go away. Things will be much better. I swear, I swear.
Did you hear about Travis?
No, what? Nice.
And I can hear him talking in the hallways. I'm always late for lunch, learning dirty little lessons from you. Now my name is on the lips of every cheerleader in my school. Now I'm a legend in the locker room. Legendary, baby. I was just a snotty-nosed degenerate with thick past perfection. Dodging teachers out to get my late ass attention. Hardly a heartthrob, but I made do. Using them same circle yes or no notes I used in grade school. Folded love letters with the tab that read pull here. Writing back and forth in notebooks for a full year. I used to daydream about Miss Magnuson, the type of fantasies you kind of feel guilty for having, but who hasn't? The only difference aside from age was the fact I acted on it. And who wouldn't? A schoolboy crush, a mature woman lusting. They hit it off so well, and I could tell the day she asked me to stay after class that it was all bad. But I just bit my lip and acted all mad. The bell rang, class dismissed, the door shut, and a skirt went up. That's a wrap.
Talking in the hallway. Always late for lunch, learning dirty little lessons from you. Now my name is on the lips of every cheerleader in my school. Now I'm a legend in the locker room.
Legendary, baby. I love it how she breathes booze in the morning, and it's so sexy how she can't remember last night. I made the fatal mistake of letting her drink again, but who the hell am I to tell her how to live her life? And if you could put gum in a shot glass, I'm just another lush who's had one too many, and when plenty's not enough for cities tend to settle for anything. Anything's better than letting her think she can do better than me. She'll come around eventually, cause baby girl's a queen, but the queen's just a pawn with a bunch of fancy moves, and she's made me a fiend. I'm going through withdrawals, but I got nothing to lose.
Oh no, hey, she's at the bottom of that bottle. Hey, she's had me one more swallow. Hey, from being oh so hollow. Hey, 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 bravo. Hey, she's at the bottom of that bottle. Hey, she's had me one more swallow. Hey, from being oh so hollow. Hey, 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 hey.
I started rapping back in the class, scribbling trash in hopes that one of my jokes that had the pretty young things laughing. A chubby little bastard with a knack for little Debbie snacks, but what I lacked in looks I made up for it and passion. No advance of us, we make it happen, and your conscience more obnoxious than that laffy taffy snapping. Goodbye yesterday's rags, hello high fashion. Dance before you's a man that built a castle with sand, with no regards for tidal waves are finally established. To the water comes a gallon drums and wipes away my palace. But now I'm sitting lovely off in Wonderland with Alice, with purple people passing me the caterpillar's chalice. You're probably thinking I'm wrong, right? Like I should quit writing these songs, right? Tell you what, do it better, I just might. Take it back to 86, you on the lick side. Don't let the TV mislead you. Me and you, dude, we are not equal. Fuck you, this is for my people. Fuck you, this is for my people. Don't try to hide like I can't see you. Your parents must been trans and so see-through. Fuck you, this is for my people. Fuck you, this is for my people. Put up the peace side, put your index down. Put up the peace side, put your index down. Put up the peace side, put your index down. Put up your peace side, put your index down.
Before I utter words and before I start to begin, let me make sure you clear I'm about securing the win. I puzzle up my words while I piece another concoction, cause I'm stubborn with the thought that failure is never an option. I grind like a carpenter till my calluses bleed, with the passion from my heart to the many mouths that I feed. That's why I look at most of you stupid. I know it's hard because you can't really do nothing to me unless you God. But being that none of you ain't him, you can't fuck with me, now watch me erase them. Now trust me, see I'm so determined, I'm walking through the heat regardless how the fire is burning, or how the tire is turning on the rim of the V. I laugh and shake it off the shit they be doing to me. With all the yapping and talking and so, you think that you could ever stop the kid? Oh no! So if you get in my way, you know you done, son. You best believe what I say, you better run, son. Fuck you because I do this for my loved ones. Fuck you because I do this for my loved ones. You better kneel down and pray, this is where I come from. We going hard every day, that's how the fight's won. Fuck you because I do this for my loved ones. Fuck you because I do this for my loved ones. The peace out with the index down. Put up the peace out with the index down. Put up the peace out with the index down. Put up the peace out with the index down.
Look, mom, no hands. Your little boy's a man. Everything you said is finally setting in. Training wheels fell off and not kept. My life is yellow lines, concrete and parliament butts. Exhaust fumes and rest stops, we grind hard for the bucks. Load in, sound check, play show, load out. Let's go, next city, oh great, off day. Hangovers, hang-ups, dial backs, running makeup. Apologies and promises, and nobody acknowledges that boys and bands got it so damn bad. But we love it like the last cigarette we'll ever have. I'm putting miles on my body, about due for a tune-up in this gas station. Food ain't really helping, but I'm loving every minute. Every road sign's a reminder of exactly why we did it to begin with.
Fortune, Platinum Records. It's every boy's dream.
True story. You see my past anytime. Travie. You high? You look high. Shit, yeah, I'm high. They lost my own mind. Let's go. The world is yours, so play the role. Blow the dust off this record and put the needle down slow. Our veins are cold, but we'll never grow old. Let's have a toast and raise our drinks. No hearts on our sleeves, just egos on our cufflinks. It's such a rush to know you love me so much. We'll do whatever you want to. Girl, I'll make a movie star of you. You know that I could, if you let me be a Hollywood. We'll get high and high. We all lust to live glamorous. White girl, so fine, going up on the downtown line. We get high and high. We all lust to live glamorous. White girl, so fine, going up on the downtown line. She loves me, but she comes and goes when she pleases when the door shuts. It's like another paper cut, and I'm stuck with a handful of band-aids until she comes back around like them stealing band blades. Claims she loves me, but she cuts me into pieces when I'm sewed up. Here comes another paper cut. Now I'm stuck with a handful of band-aids until she comes back around like them stealing band blades. We met 22 years back, fresh out the womb, now she consumes me. No room for self these days, yeah, she's so demanding. Do this, do that, don't forget to take your medicine. I hate it when her face is invading my head again. The welcome mat reads, please take off your shoes, but she disregards the statement. I've grown accustomed, defending my beliefs to satisfy your needs, but I'm fed up with plugging cuts every time they bleed. So I did my pen in the puddle where the bloody mess has been, trying to end the struggle. But I love her, she's the reason for the lesions, man, I love her. I start bleeding when she's leaving, and every scar on my fingertip is a reminder of all the lessons learned, all my missions trying to find her. But I'll sit alone till she comes back home, and I'll be waiting by the phone. She says she loves me, but she comes and goes when she pleases. When the door shuts, it's like another paper cut, and I'm stuck with a handful of band-aids till she comes back around like them ceiling fan blades. Claims she loves me, but she cuts me into pieces when I'm sold up. Here comes another paper cut, and I'm stuck with a handful of band-aids until she comes back around like them ceiling fan blades. This kid named Alberto, funny style cat, and his girl looked like a turtle. Not Lisa Turtle, just a turtle. High school track, he ran the hurdle. His peers shed tears senior year when he got murdered. Now Alberto was your average 8 student, participated in class, never came late and never true. And his family was picture perfect. His older sister was prom queen. His dad a decorated vet for the Vietnam team. His mother was dear Abby, an ordinary housewife. Like clockwork, always had dinner on the table at 5. But Alberto had a monster he kept under his bed, and instead of letting it out, he just got a girlfriend instead. She knew something was funny, she could tell by his behavior, or the way he flamboyantly shook his hand when he would wave to her. She thought nothing of it and just shoved it in the closet until the day the word dripped out like leaky faucet. Alberto was homosexual, I ain't have nothing against it, but little Ronnie Johnson and all his football player friends did. They always pick a nag, call him fag and such, and couldn't wait to get the gym so they could really bust his nuts. The gym teacher never cared, he just joined in on the action, make silly gestures and compare him to Michael Jackson. Alberto couldn't take it, he just stopped showing up, and whenever he walked them halls he just felt like throwing up. And at night he would cry and ask God why. Like, God, why in the fuck I had to be born this way? God would reply, son, you gotta show him you're more than gay. You gotta show him you're more than gay. See, he had dreams to be a track star until the warm April night, them gay jokes went way too far. Ronnie begged for his forgiveness and invited him to a party, cause his parents went away and left him plenty of Bacardi. Alberto kindly accepted, he was finally accepted, except it was all deception and left him all unprotected. It was a plan Ronnie had scammed to get him in the right place, verbally degrade him and rearrange his pretty face. The plan would go swiftly, they started calling him sissy. When punch turned into 50, they beat him till he was dizzy. Now Alberto lie in blood while his peers look on in fear. He took his last breath and passed away his senior year. Needless to say, it was one big tragedy. And how was Ronnie gonna explain it to his family? While they were on vacation taking in sights, he got wasted and killed the kid that night. Don't be a slave and behave the way they do. Just utilize the gifts that God gave you. Don't be a slave and behave the way they do. Just utilize the gifts that God gave you. Don't be a slave and behave the way they do. Just utilize the gifts that God gave you. Don't be a slave and behave the way they do. Just utilize the gifts that God gave you. I knew this girl named Maria, bright and talented with aspirations to be a big superstar. What a great idea, until she fell off and started listening to her peers. Oh dear, now Maria was your typical obnoxious, analytical, headstrong rebel, flipping off the principles. Single mother, home structure, she looked after baby brother while moms worked 2 jobs just to buy supper. Pops was a struggling musician, trouble man, juggling family and heroin addiction. He overdosed and left a notice of eviction, and a crate of records on the table in the kitchen, and a little angel with a keen sense of sound who saw solace in the record she found. And she would stay up late at night reciting songs to herself under pale moonlight, righting wrongs that her pops made. Promised her mom she would never go the same route. Turns out Carrie Ann had other plans. Her and her man Roddy, most popular, second best to nobody. Homecoming queen versus ugly duckling, and the story ends the same way. Okay, Ronnie's parents went away for a couple of days and told him no drinking. What the fuck was they thinking? Maria was oblivious that her boyfriend had already been invited. So when Carrie Ann asked, she got all excited, like damn, now I got something to look forward to. Or so she thought. Maria kindly accepted, she was finally accepted, except it was all bullshit. Now pay attention. Carrie Ann hated Maria cause she could sing, so she scored a bag of heroin. But the craziest thing was Maria never touched drugs, she did that night. And when the man was getting beat, she was nowhere in sight. Now her boyfriend lie in blood and she had no idea. Alberto passed away and she got hooked her senior year. Needless to say, it was one big tragedy, and I hate to break it, but it doesn't end happily. A warm day in May, the sky was so beautiful. Carrie Ann died in a crash, leaving the funeral.
She's the only one I got.
Thinking back on when it all started, I found pink hearts in mommy's little pocketbook and took them, popped them when she wasn't looking. I guess it runs in the family, I'm liable to eat any pill you randomly hand. Save the greenery, I'm looking for them labels, reading may cause drowsiness, be careful when operating machinery. Beautiful pharmaceuticals, residue in my cuticles, sniffing them with a suitable, wishing they made them chewable. Catch me in the source with 5 pills next to my name like fuck 5 mics, I'm on 5 fight fame. If killing pain is the name of the game, then I'm your #1 draft pick. Dash quick to the closest medicine cabinet, kill the whole bottle, never played the role model position, I'm just living. To take 2 of these and call me in the morning, I'ma take 4 and finish this 40 cause life's boring. And I'm pillmatic, 3 Xannies down, I'm pounding honey browns, I'm pillmatic. The Oxycontin got my stomach rotten, pillmatic. I swear to God I'm not an addict, but I'm still at it. Dagnabbit, I'm pillmatic. Keep the hydro unless it's cold dome behind it. Never have to roam far from home to find it. Writing fake scripts like my doctor signed it till I spelled his last name wrong. This ain't a song for the kids like the last album. Put them to bed, go ahead and turn the volume up. A couple meds to ease the pain of the paper cuts. The doctor said slow down, maybe later, but 40 milligrams of 40 and I'm faded. This world is crazy, so I stay medicated. Percocet, Ativan, and Klonopin. When my social lights are out, they turn them on again. I leave them till I'm born again. Oxycontin, orange juice, and gin equals projectile, wild style burner on the porcelain. I'm good. Pillmatic, 3 Xannies down, I'm pounding honey browns, I'm pillmatic. The Oxycontin got my stomach rotten, pillmatic. I swear to God I'm not an addict, but I'm still at it. Dagnabbit, I'm pillmatic.